I wanted to bring some distinction around some points of research that I, in in the aftermath of today's call, came through for me, and to offer to you as, yeah, points to research. One of them was the distinction between uh, feeling feelings and expressing them, and the there's something in this about that comes from my experiments of not smiling. So this is a very common experiment in possibility management circles, is to do the experiment of not smiling for, like, some people even do it as long as 1 year, just not smiling. And what I discovered in a shorter version of that experiment was, I think a month I did it. What I discovered was that when I wasn't expressing my joy through my face, through smiling, I was holding my face still and I would experience the feeling of joy and feel it without expressing. And it was, there was a lot. There was a lot about that. And this kind of goes into this territory also of releasing. So it's like there's feeling, expressing, releasing. And in the releasing part, what I learned from my not smiling experiment was that actually smiling released some of the joy so that I missed experiencing higher intensity joy in my system as a feeling. Also, when it comes to expressing, sometimes there can be a, a way that expressing blows off the energy and information so that then I can't use, well, then you can't use the feeling to handle something. And what I've discovered is that this is quite common when there's also a lot of emotional feeling. So if there's, for example, a lot of emotional anger that I have been numbing, or that when I've been expressing or using it to handle my life, it's been so intense that I, I'm creating consequences that I want to avoid creating. So, a strategy for avoiding creating the consequences that emotional anger turned into behavior uh, brings is to blow off the energy of the emotional anger and the feeling of anger. It's all kind of indistinct by or raging and then coming back and smiling. So there are these distinctions. Again, I'll just lay them out again. So feeling, expressing, uh, expelling, releasing, as distinct from feeling, discerning emotion or feeling, using the emotions for healing and using the feelings for handling things. And then there was something else about completing feelings. So this is a possibility about, like, instead of releasing or expressing, to have your feelings completed by a space holder. And in order to do that, you would need to feel them and express them to some degree so that the space holder could complete them. And this is going with that distinction, that information that a feeling and or a communication persists until it's completed. And sometimes it's completed by being used to handle something, and then it's just gone. Like, I feel my sadness, I miss my son, and I phone my son, and the sadness is gone. I used it to reach out, I used it to make contact. And so it doesn't persist because it's completed by being used. It can also be that I would say, I feel so sad, I miss my son. And someone might say, wow, yeah, you feel sad, you miss your son. Yeah. And that might complete the feeling. So hopefully that brings some more distinction, some more possibilities for research about noticing when this feeling, releasing, expressing, uh, completing, is it feelings or emotions? And also this blends into this distinction about catharsis and cathexis, where catharsis is the blowing off, the venting, the avoiding of the feelings, or the kind of, I don't want to say wasting, but maybe it is wasting. I'll have to research more about that. As distinct from cathexis, which is using the feelings and emotions as information, as energy for healing and for handling life. Thank you for listening. I will probably record some more videos because I got a lot of great notes today. Goodbye for now.